Welcome to Yanqing Node News, a global AI news roundup. February 4th, 2026. Today's important news includes Overland AI raises $100 million for robots. Intel CEO confirms new GPU push. Kaifu predicts China leads consumer AI. Amazon tests AI for film production. Qwen launches fast open coding model. Now, let's start the main text.
1.
Overland AI raises $100 million to speed up use of military land robots. Defense technology company Overland AI has secured $100 million in a funding round led by 8VC to accelerate the mass production and deployment of its autonomous military ground vehicles. The capital will support the company's operational integration with the U.S. Army and Marines, scaling its proprietary software and hardware kits that enable off-road autonomy for both unmanned and manned vehicles. Having validated its technology through DARPA's RACER program, Overland AI aims to solve complex terrain navigation for missions such as mine clearing, reconnaissance, and logistics in GPS-denied environments.
2.
Intel CEO says company will make GPUs, has hired lead executive. Intel CEO Lip-Bu Tan announced a strategic pivot to develop and manufacture proprietary GPUs, directly challenging NVIDIA and AMD's dominance in the AI data center market. To support this ambition, the company has hired a new chief GPU architect and plans to leverage its upcoming 14A process node for mass production of these chips later this year. This move marks a significant shift from the previous focus on CPU and foundry services, aiming to establish Intel as a comprehensive provider of AI infrastructure including heavy-duty training and inference capabilities.
3.
01 AI's Kaifu Li. Why China will beat the US in consumer AI. In a Financial Times interview, 01 AI founder Kaifu Li argues that while the U.S. currently leads in foundational infrastructure and chips, China is poised to surpass the U.S. in the consumer AI application layer due to its rapid product iteration and vast user base. Li emphasizes that Chinese companies excel at integrating AI into daily life through super apps and highly commercialized ecosystems, creating a structural advantage similar to the mobile internet era. 01 AI aims to capitalize on this by building lightweight, user-centric products for global markets that bypass some hardware limitations through efficient engineering and high-density user feedback. 4. Mistral AI unveils Voxtral Transcribe 2. Next-gen on-device voice models. French startup Mistral AI has launched Voxtral Transcribe 2, a new family of open-weight speech-to-text models designed to deliver state-of-the-art transcription quality with ultra-low latency on local devices. By enabling high-accuracy processing on laptops and phones without cloud dependency, Mistral targets privacy-sensitive industries like healthcare and law, while significantly reducing bandwidth costs. This release complements their Le Chat assistant, positioning Mistral to compete in the voice-first AI market by offering a powerful, multilingual infrastructure that developers can freely modify and deploy.
5.
Amazon plans to use AI to speed up TV and film production. Amazon MGM Studios is launching a closed beta for its internal AI Studio initiative next month, offering generative AI tools designed to accelerate film and TV production processes like storyboarding, continuity checks, and visual effects. Led by a startup-style team within Amazon, these tools aim to reduce costs and shorten schedules by integrating directly into professional workflows while promising to protect intellectual property. Despite Amazon's assurances that AI serves to augment rather than replace human creativity, the move has reignited industry concerns regarding job security and the restructuring of Hollywood labor dynamics. 6. Meet Gizmo, a TikTok for interactive, vibe-coded mini apps. The new app Gizmo has gained traction as a TikTok for interactive mini apps, allowing users to create and share playable digital toys and games using only natural language prompts. Leveraging generative AI for vibe coding, the platform enables users with no programming experience to build and remix interactive content, driving 600,000 downloads in just 6 months. The app's rapid growth, particularly among U.S. teenagers, highlights a shift from passive video consumption to active, AI-assisted creation within social media feeds. 7. Qwen 3 Coder. Next offers Vibe Coders a powerful open-source model. Alibaba's Qwen team has released Qwen 3 Coder. Next, an open-source, ultra-sparse coding model designed to handle complex, repository-scale development tasks with high efficiency. Utilizing a mixture of experts architecture that activates only 3 billion of its 80 billion parameters per token, the model achieves 10 times the throughput of comparable systems while supporting a massive context window for processing entire projects. This release targets the emerging agentic coding and vibe coding trends, offering developers a cost-effective, local-first alternative to proprietary models for building autonomous coding agents.
8.
Intelligence agencies are drowning in video. AI throws a lifeline. Intelligence agencies are increasingly turning to AI-driven video intelligence platforms, such as those developed by startups and AI, to process the overwhelming volume of footage uploaded to social media platforms like TikTok and Telegram. These systems utilize multimodal AI to geolocate content, identify behavioral patterns, and correlate isolated clips into coherent intelligence, capabilities that traditional human analysis can no longer sustain. However, critics warn that while these tools provide a lifeline for analyzing conflicts like the war in Ukraine, they also pose significant risks to civil liberties if deployed for mass surveillance and dissent suppression.
9.
Pinterest sacks 2 engineers for software to identify fired workers. Pinterest terminated 2 engineers for developing internal scripts to identify and share the names of colleagues affected by the company's recent layoffs, citing a violation of data privacy policies. The engineers automated the tracking of employee account deactivations on Slack to bring transparency to the opaque restructuring process, which cut approximately 15% of the workforce to focus on AI-driven roles. This incident highlights the growing tension between management's control over sensitive information and employee efforts to use technology for transparency during AI-driven corporate reorganizations. That's all for today's news summary. For the full news story and original webpage link, please see the video description. Thank you for listening. See you next time.